I'm getting tired of being poor. Y'all are going to have to start bringing some food, okay? So this is for next week only. If you know you're going to be here next week, you know you can bring a bag of chips, a thing of pop, a thing of cookies, something to eat. Write your name and write down what you can bring next week, okay? We're going to do this every week. That way, not the same people have to provide the food every week, all right? It's a lot of money to provide food for this many people, okay? I'm going to start it around.
Oh, so you start that side.
If you just keep passing it along. And if you forgot to sign in back here when you came in, that sheet is on here too. You can sign the white sheet, okay?
I need to know how many people are here, because if I bring all these, I'm going to make them.
We usually have between 60 and 70. Okay? All right. And she just like, okay. I don't know. All right. What? Okay, deal. Welcome to our new space, Rise Above! We need to give a big standing O to Ben, my dad. Let me tell you, this space may not look like much, but it was a lot of work, and these guys busted their humps for 3 solid weeks, so they really deserve your appreciation and your thanks for this. Now, it's not done. We are going to eventually paint the floor. Okay, we're going to get some more chairs. This wall over here and this wall over here, we're going to do purple handprints. Everybody's going to get to put their handprints and their names.
That's a 5. Oh, that's feelings too.
Okay. Do you guys like our new poster? She made that. That is Lauren. For those of you who didn't know her, Lauren took that picture of herself a few years back. And I'm going to go ahead and tell the story real fast. Lauren was bullied pretty bad when she was alive. She was killed over the summer. This is pictures of her. If you did not know her, come up and take a look afterwards. She was a beautiful girl. There's no reason why she should have been bullied, but she was. And that's why we have this group today. Because bullying knows no bounds. You can be the prettiest, you can be the ugliest, you can be fat, skinny, tall, short, it doesn't matter. Anybody, anywhere can get bullied. And that's what we're here to put a stop to it, okay, in the right way. Now, I want to start off with just a couple things. Happy birthday. Where is he going this week?
He's in...
He's going to Iowa.
Yeah.
We'll have to see him next week. Who else
I
had a birthday this week or is going to have one the next few days? Courtney, stand up. Shannon! I'm already standing. Who else?
Cheater. You're standing?
She's like my mom.
What's your name? Autumn. Who else? Autumn Hall, right? No? Ken. Autumn Ken. See? I'm getting the hang of it. It just takes a little longer. I'm old. You're not old. Oh, I am old. Guess how old this one's going to be this week? 22. I love these. 30.
19. 35.
35.
19. 73.
are. So, when I point to you, will you please tell us your name, what school you go to, if you go to school, and what grade you're in, okay? Be quiet so we can hear, and turn around and face so everyone can hear. Yes. You're new too? Stand up. Jay bracelet? I got you, Jay bracelet. My hair's done. I'm a new person. Okay, we're going to start this beautiful lady
Same
here.
attitude though.
What's your name?
Jaylene.
Jaylene? That's beautiful. Where do you go to school?
Sheridan.
Sheridan, in what grade?
Middle school.
Middle school.
What grade?
What
grade? 6th grade.
6th grade. Thank you for coming. Did I give you one? Okay. What's your name?
Katie Shaw.
Katie Shaw from? Hey, Katie.
Sheridan Middle School.
Sheridan Middle School. And then we have?
Kayana.
Kayana. That's hard to say. Okay. Kayana from? Sheridan High School. And you are?
That's my other name.
Patience. Patience goes to Sheridan High School. Thank you for coming. Oh, then we have this gentleman here who
She told you to sit down.
Bobby, lay well. This is Blaze's
It's my brother too.
brother. And he's out of school for all you young ladies who are looking. And you said your name? Yeah. It's my family. Right?
She called your name.
I don't like all the yelling. Melissa.
I don't go to high school, but I am in college.
She's in college. Thank you. And then we have and Lincoln's mom. Lincoln's mommy. And then we have Alexis. I love Alexis. I'm taking from me. Yeah. And Maddie goes to Sheridan Middle. I love you, Maddie. Over here. What? Taylor.
Taylor Butts!
Taylor. Okay, watch me.
Or Butts.
Taylor. Hey! Why is your face red?
A little bit nervous. Hi, Taylor. Jonathan's out of school, but he's not looking, ladies, okay? He's already taken. And we have Chuck, and he doesn't go to school either, and he's already taken, so sorry. Listen, I have to ask you, please not have side conversations because I was coughing my head off last night and I really would like to have a voice tomorrow, okay? I don't have to scream the entire time. Please be respectful.
So you're saying it's our fault?
No, I'm saying it would be your fault if you having all this side conversations. Okay, now, we have one more order of business to take care of before we get started, and that is, who did last week's challenge? Last week's challenge was to, quiet, make a conscious effort to eliminate gossip from your life. Think of someone who you know or someone you know has gossiped about over the past week. Take time to compliment them, say something nice, or do something nice this week instead. And you raised your hands because you did it? Awesome. Keep your hands raised because I'm going to give you a little something. It's not much, but it's a little. Take your pick.
Wait, what's gossip?
Glow bracelets. Make somebody tells you something that I tell you that Shannon's fat and you see her like she's not fat. What if we put no? Because we couldn't remember what it was.
That's lovely.
Take your finger all
Good
night,
job,
you guys.
Shannon. Good job.
This is that's the sign. Okay. We want to go ahead and get started now. All right. We are going to get started with our talent share, Miss Allie Lyons.
That means I have to take respect from plays and get prepared. Yeah.
This is it up. That's perfect. Now leave. Now leave. Wait, I'm turning this way. No, you're not. I will in a second. Lewis, look around.
The sun shuts down and decided not to shine no more. I would still have you.
that song because y'all know how people don't always accept this group, and it feels like sometimes that we are this group against the world, and that we can't, like if they try to shut us down, we're going to go to war and we're going to fight about it. Yeah. We're going to do that. So, and yeah, love is us against the world, and you know, shut up. Sorry, sad rises problem. No, I don't think so. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. All right. And you heard the lyrics. It was all like, it was like us against the world, all the way. So that's how I feel because I'm going to say a name. Sheridan High School don't want nothing to do with this. So we feel like we are against their work. So I can share my story. Okay. Okay, I will. All right. Rise above. Thank you. Okay. Now. You guys ready? All right. I'm gonna share my story, but I'm not doing this to make it a sad thing. I'm gonna take Shannon's words. I'm gonna put them into my words, and it's gonna happen. So, I have to think. I'm on demand right now. Okay.
And go.
You know how Shannon says, don't judge a person if you don't know their past? Yeah. You know? Everybody say yes, because they're yes. So, okay. This is awkward for me. I haven't always been big. I used to actually be kind of skinny, actually. Okay. So, some years ago, my dad passed away, and everybody grieves differently, and some people cry, some people hold it in, and some people take in eating or not eating or doing other things like cutting themselves or something. I ate, honestly. I just didn't cry. I didn't share any of my feelings. I just ate all the time, for real. So I'm just trying not to make this sad. Okay, so like Shannon says, don't judge a person if you don't know their past, because there's a million reasons why, they could be the way they are, honestly. Okay, I get bullied a lot, and I have, this whole crowd of friends in her that, stick up for me. Like Katie one time, I'll go about that later, okay? But, yeah. Where was I at? Okay, hold on. Okay, you don't know the past, and they don't know what happened. Yeah, then I have a group of friends that always stick up for me. And it happens a lot, believe it or not. And some people say, oh, well, it doesn't get to me, I'm okay with what people say. Honestly, nobody's okay with what people say. It's always going to hurt you. You're going to show it in different ways. And now I'm going to share me and Katie's story about one time. One time, me and Katie were in the lunchroom, and this guy came up to me, and he asked me how much I weighed. Like it was some of his business or something. I'm like, bro, So then Katie's all like, rah, 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 sticking up for me. And she's like, but she didn't say anything mean. She rose above, but she stuck up for me at the same time. So, I forget what happened. Then, all of a sudden, Katie started crying. she was crying. And I was like, looking around like, what the heck happened to you? I'm like, I'm the one who just got bullied, and I'm sitting here holding in all my anger, my fists are clenching, I'm shaking like this. I'm like, oh, buddy, this ain't going down good. So then I see Katie crying over there, and I'm like, okay, Katie. I didn't know why she was crying. Shut up, Sam. Okay. So then, that's why she's my good friend now. Well, all the time, but now I have respect for this high. Now I have respect for this high because somebody went out their way and stuck up for me and actually felt how I feel. I do a pretty good job playing it off all cool. I get bullied, and some people don't even know. Sometimes I'll sit in my class and I'll just sit there. And automatically people know something's wrong because I don't talk. I'm always freaking talking. Like, come on. So, what's the moral of my story? Oh, don't judge people if you don't know their past.
Beauty is behind.
For real, that too. Okay, repeat that.
I don't know if I can.
Do it now. I'm up here shaking, and I'm like,
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
there you go, that's perfect. You heard that? Everybody clap. As I stand up here and share that story, trying to make it as funny as possible so I don't get sad. That's my story, and it kind of put Shannon's words into my story, and yeah.
Thank you, Valerie.
You're welcome. Now it's Saddleback's turn.
Saddleback. Here.
Oh wait, I don't like this. Who are you? You're back. You just put that on you. You can do it, Alan. Get with the program, would you? You can't stay attached. No. Can't stay attached. Put that in your pocket. Okay. You don't have to do that. That's not right. Alright, you guys, let's give Sarah her downstairs attention.
Okay, my story goes, a lot of it has to do with Lauren. When I was in 7th grade, my dad went to jail, and my parents divorced, and that kind of like begun all of my issues. And I got into 8th grade, and me and Lauren met, and we became really close. And that was at her time when she was kind of at one of her lowest points, and she didn't really have very many people there for her. And she was bullied a lot. And me and Lauren would walk down the hallways, and we had this name for us. Anyway.
If you have to ask, it probably is bad.
Not really.
You don't have to say it what it was. You just
Quote unquote co-email, because me and Lauren, when we were in the whole cutting stage. And well, in 8th grade, Lauren was there for me, like when we, I don't remember if you remember the phone call about from the guidance counselor in 8th grade, one of those times. That's when they found out about me, and they had to call our parents, and I was not okay to do that because I didn't want to hurt my mom any more than what she was hurt. And Lauren was actually the one to stick by my side and tell my mom, like, that I couldn't do it. And I had her, like, through every step of that way. And me and Lauren got into a lot of, like, trouble together a lot, and we did things, like, at a young age that we probably shouldn't have been doing. And then I got into high school, and I made some more bad decisions, and I lost some of my best friends, and got bullied a lot. And one time, these girls, they were going to do this whole, let's jump Sarah, and she doesn't know about it, let's set this all up, and then, who is she?
You continue your story by yourself.
I'll stand up there with you.
No, I'll sit down there. I am right here.
And, getting after that.
Jump, Sarah.
they jumped you.
Nobody jumped you.
It was like
I'll
one more
explain
push,
later.
and then you come from behind, and it's like,
No.
Somebody
no.
just punched her in the head.
okay, anyways, and then my sophomore year came, and it started getting worse, and I would walk down the hallways every day, and there was always these new names, they had for me, and it just kept going on and on and on, and me and Lauren went through a lot. Me and Lauren were back and forth a lot, when we had our issues, then we'd be okay, and then we were, over summer, me and her became okay again, and we hung out a little bit without Shannon knowing, and
Shannon, you heard this?
didn't like
They were sneaking around.
She already knows.
No, she don't. She don't even know.
Okay, well, more of my story was like the whole bullying thing got to me a lot, and feel like I went through that through that. And I'm sure every single one of you have been through it. It's not with me.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, I got a new necklace.
I love you, Sarah.
All right, you guys.
Just seriously take my glow stick.
All right, guys. We need to make sure that we get right into the lesson now because I think Olivia's running out of tape. Okay. We appreciate the girls sharing their stories tonight. Anytime someone wants to share their story, they're more than welcome. You just need to get it on the schedule so that we don't run over with time. Tonight we were running a little bit long with that. Okay. But we do that so that we can make sure that we get to know each other and then we get to learn life lessons from each other's mistakes, okay? We do want to take time to get to know each other. This is a group, this is a family. We're here to help each other. And that's why I let kids come up and share their stories. Some people you would never think were bullied or their dad died or something like that. I mean, you just don't know. And that's why we take this opportunity, okay? I need Ryan. Can you please turn off the lights for me? I'm scared! I still be quiet. What? Now, I want you guys to notice something. It's dark in here, but there's still light coming in the windows. And even if I told you guys to all stand up and put your arms against the windows and do everything you could to block out the light, some light would still get through, right? Yeah. Okay, you can still see each other's glow bracelets, right?
Yeah.
You can see this, right? See this?
Yeah.
She has fire.
It's just a little bit of light, but you can see it. Alright? Now, no matter how hard we try, we're not going to be able to get it completely dark in here. Okay? Now, the next thing I want you to know, turn the light back on for me.
Oh,
Hello.
The next thing I want you to know is I'm making a point that Martin Luther King Jr., another one of my favorite quoting people, had to say, and I fell in love with it. Somebody posted it on Facebook, and it's an awesome quote. I want you guys to know it, memorize it, live it. It says, darkness cannot drive out darkness. When we had the lights off, if we brought more darkness in here, it was just going to be more dark. It wasn't going to get any light, okay? Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Okay? I want you guys to think about that for a minute and take it seriously. Only love can get rid of hate. Now, the reason I bring that up, most of you are here, and I could ask for a show of hands, but I know probably everyone would raise their hand. Most of you are here because you've either been bullied, or you know someone who's been bullied, or maybe you're a bully. Okay? You're not just here to waste time on a Tuesday night. You're here because you're interested in the topic of bullying. Okay? Or you just love me. Whatever.
Can't be both.
What we need to work on, and I've been saying this to you guys week after week, and I will continue to say it to you week after week, but I really thought we needed to get this straight out where you can get a hold of it. Okay? Darkness, adding darkness to darkness doesn't do anything. Okay? When you have complete and utter darkness, and you add more darkness to that, does it get any more dark?
Depends.
No. If you have complete and utter darkness and there's no light, I don't see how you would add more darkness to it, but if you did, it would just be the same. Okay? Now, if I had this little bit of light, and I added these lights to it, and we added the sunshine coming in, could we have degrees of light? Yes, we could. Okay. Now, we noticed that outside it's dark. Okay? And in here it's light. The darkness isn't really shining in here and bothering us, is it? Okay? Our light is shining out there and bothering it. So what I want you to get a hold of is compare the darkness with hate. Anybody that hates you, anybody that has acted hateful towards you, anybody that's bullied you, anybody that's had anything negative to say about you your entire life. We're going to call that hate tonight, just for all intents and purposes, okay? If you add hate to hate, you get no change, it's still hate. Okay? If you add kindness and love, which would be the light, to the hate, you get a difference. Okay? Just like we had a little difference when the lights were off and I turned this on. We had a little difference. It might be a little bit of a difference, but it is a difference. Okay? Life is not a contest to see who can outdo each other on Facebook by giving insults. Okay? When someone insults you or does something hateful to you, and you have that natural instinct to do something bad and hateful back to them, or say something worse about them that they said about you, well, I'm going to show them. I'm tired of rising above. I'm just going to tell them. If you tell that person off, what does that do? Usually makes it worse. Does it make you feel a little better for the moment? Yeah, be honest, it does. Okay? But when you think about it later, and you come to rise above, hopefully, and you think about what you said to that person, does it really make you feel any better?
Negative.
No. Because you've just shown that you are capable of hate. And every single one of us is capable of hate. What I'm trying to get you guys to learn. Yes, ma'am.
Just like exploding in
Oh,
You would, Rachel. Way to go.
your daughter.
Thanks, Helen.
All right, I didn't ask for comments. What I'm trying to get you guys to understand is we have to stop that natural reaction to return hate for hate, because it doesn't solve the problem. I'm not here to tell you that I have some great big wonderful thing that you can say every time somebody says something bad to you, and instantly they're going to love you again, and instantly you're not going to have problems with that person again. No, there's not a magic thing. But a little bit of light, a little bit of love. I'm going to catch my hair on fire.
I was going to say that's
A little bit of love, a little bit of kindness, every single time makes a difference. Okay? Most of you that go to Sheridan, you feel like you're not making a difference, don't you? You feel like you're all alone most of the time. You and your little Rise Above t-shirt and your bracelet, you're like, I'm going to rise above. I don't care if I'm the only one. We learned about this before when Channel 4 was out here. One voice makes a difference. Remember that? One light makes a difference too. Now, one light, if Brianna had a candle and I lit her candle with mine, we'd have two lights. I didn't lose anything from my light by lighting hers. I just shared a little bit with her. So we want to hope that if we keep using kindness and love against the hate, that it is going to make a difference in the long run. It may not today, it may not tomorrow, but what's the alternative? The alternative is to be hateful back to that person, and is that solving the problem? No, not at all. Okay? Life's not a contest, all right? An eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. Okay? Somebody pokes your eye out, and you're like, well, I'm going to poke your eye out too. Well, then you're both blind. That's about dumb. Okay? Seriously. At least if Sarah poked my eye out, and I said, nope, I'm going to rise above, at least she'd have to leave me around because she poked my eye out, and she still has some eyes to get us someplace, okay? I'm just using it for an example. Okay, so the only way to overcome hate is with love. Right. Now, nobody ever stopped hating somebody because they felt afraid of them or because they thought, oh my gosh, if I'm mean to that person, they're going to say something worse about me than what I said about them. No. Nobody stopped hating anybody ever because of that. Okay? Why do people stop hating each other? It happens. Why?
Grow up.
Gossip.
They grow up. What else? How many of you guys ever fought with Lauren? Thank you. How many of you guys were enemies with her when she died? Okay. Why did you hate her once and not hate her later?
She always forgave no matter what she did.
Because she forgave you. Right. Okay? That's what I'm getting at. It is possible, if you hate someone or someone hates you, it is possible to overcome that with love and forgiveness. We haven't talked a lot about forgiveness, but we're going to tonight. You guys may not like it, but you're here. Too bad. You have to. All right? Now, if you wonder why others seem to hate you, this is a hard lesson, okay? If you wonder why others seem to hate you sometimes, Lauren told me all the time, I don't know why, what I've done wrong, everybody seems to hate me, da 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 da. Okay, if you wonder, take inventory of yourself before you go pointing fingers at that other person. The reason why, if you find it impossible to love or to forgive someone,
Good song.
if you find it impossible to love someone, to forgive someone because what they've done to you is oh so horrible, you can never forgive them. If you find it impossible, you need to look inside first, because your problem is not the situation. Your problem is not what that person did to you. Your problem is the condition of your heart. You have hatred in your heart. So the only way that you can get rid of that is with love. Right. Okay. Lots of people have asked me, and I wish Billy was here tonight. Billy was Lauren's boyfriend. He was driving the car the night she was killed. Lots of people have negative feelings toward him, and I don't. And a lot of people have asked me why. How can you not have some feelings of anger or hatred or something towards him? I don't have any negative feelings towards that boy at all. I wish him all the happiness in the world. I hope he doesn't go to jail. I want nothing but the best for him. And people have asked me how I can say that. I'll tell you, no matter what the crime, God has always forgiven me. So I am expected to forgive others because of that. And also, because I've made a habit my entire life of trying to forgive people. All my entire life, I'm about to be 41 years old, I have tried as hard as I can to forgive people who wrong me. Whether it be somebody who cuts me off in traffic, whether it's an ex-husband who's made my life miserable, whatever anyone has done to me, I always have tried to forgive them. So, even when I started with the little things, now something a lot bigger, such as someone taking the life of my daughter, it's not as big of a deal as it would be had I have been a person that was full of hate for my entire life, and this was my first chance to forgive someone. Does that make sense, guys? So, my advice to you, you guys messed my papers up. Sorry.
Allie.
How can we kill hate with love? Number one, start small. Okay? Not asking you tonight to forgive your worst enemy. Alright? Not asking you to forgive your dad who ran off when you were 2 and has never been there for you and you had nothing but hate for him. Okay, I'm not asking for that. I'm asking you to start small. Forgive the person who cuts you off in traffic. Forgive the person who cuts in front of you at the grocery store. Okay? Forgive the small offenses. Pray for that person or give them a smile when they don't deserve it. Okay? Give them a mental hug. You know, just look at them like, you know, I'm just hugging that person in my mind right now. And let me tell you, when you practice forgiving small things, it will be easier to forgive the big ones. Okay? Let me tell you something else that also works. It's called mirror imaging. So watch how this works. You guys see Brad right here?
Yeah. Yeah. Big him. What I want you to notice is before I came up to him, he was just sitting there like this. And when I started doing funny things and trying to make him laugh, he got a little smile on his face. Okay? So my point is mirror imaging. People will mirror back to you what you put into them. If I'm smiling at Sarah, chances are she's going to smile back at me. If I'm frowning at Logan, like seriously? Don't test her. See? She's smiling, but she's still looking at me like, oh my God, what did I do? Okay? So you can practice that on people, all right? Sometimes it works to pretend that the person who wronged you is somebody who you really, really like, or you really, really love. This works for me great when someone cuts me off in traffic and I get so irritated. And I don't really
hate that person, but it can ruin my entire day. How many of you guys have done that? Okay, somebody does something to you and you're just like, what she believes in. Right. But let me tell you what works. This works, it really does. Somebody gets in front of me and I feel that way, I think, you know what, that person could be my pastor. You go right ahead there, honey, you're on your way. It's all right. That person could be my grandma, you know? That person could be my mom. Maybe she's in a hurry to get someplace. And then I can start to pray for that person. You know what? If they're really in that big of a hurry, I hope they get where they need to go on time today. You know? I hope they don't get into a wreck for driving crazy. You know, things like that, okay? That helps to take that and put it into a new perspective. Because chances are, you would not be cussing out your mom or your grandma if they just cut you off, okay? All right? Okay, well, wait a minute. You guys all love me. Pretend it's me. Pretend it's me, right? If I'm cutting you off in traffic,
I'm sorry if you cut me off in traffic.
you love me. All right? So small offenses, that works with small offenses. It does not work with big ones. It does not work with big offenses. But I'm asking you to start small, right? So we're going to start small, forgiving people. Now, number 3. Practice, practice, practice. If you go away from here tonight and you just do it one time, you say, oh, well, I'm going to forgive somebody for, you know, taking the last bun over there, and it's all right, I'm going to pretend like they're Shannon and I'm not going to get upset. And then you go out here tomorrow and your teacher makes you mad and you walk around the whole day like, you know? Yeah, that's horrible, right? You have to practice, okay? That's why you're here. Every single week you guys come here so you can practice what I'm trying to teach you, so you can get better at it. Now, how many of you guys have been coming to Rise Above for a long time? This girl, okay? This is our 16th week, by the way. Okay? How many of you guys who have been coming for a long time, how many of you guys it's getting easier? Every week that you come, you are practicing one more skill. Every week that you come, you get another challenge. And some weeks you do it, and some weeks you don't. But the weeks you do it, you're getting a little bit more practice. Yes?
Every week you come, you make it different.
You do. That's at least what we shoot for. Okay? Now, I want you guys to remember one more really, really important thing. Alright? And this is because a lot of people are against Rise Above, and I know that you've gotten a lot of opposition. I want you to remember that no matter what anyone says, it takes more strength to be kind and forgive than it does to be hateful back to someone. Okay? It takes a lot more strength. And people, you know, most of the people out there think if you don't say anything or do anything back, they're going to be the first one to be like, yeah, that's right, well, I'm tougher than them. You know? No, that's not right. If you don't say or do something back when in the face of hatred, you are the one being strong, because everything in your body wants to say, you are making me mad. I can't stand you. Every fiber of your being wants to lash back out at that person. But when you are able to control yourself, you control your emotions, you control your anger, guess what? The less and less it controls you. Okay? It takes a lot more strength to be mature and to rise above. Even little kids. I've said this before about little Jackson. You know, whenever he does something to Kylie, he never wants to say he's sorry. He just wants to go on, smack her upside the head, and go on about his business. You know, kids always think they're right, no matter what happens. And when they start to mature, they start to realize you cannot treat people however you want to treat them. You cannot hurt people's feelings. You cannot hit people and not say you're sorry. Okay? There is a code of conduct in how to treat other human beings. The more that you mature, the more things you learn. And there are grown-ups who still don't know these tricks. Okay? A lot of grown-ups still don't know how to treat people. My hope is that you guys coming here every week are going to learn these skills that you need to become better people. Alright? How many of you guys feel like you are getting better? Good. I'm glad.
Every day.
Awesome. Alright, I'm going to read you a tiny little bit of a story here.
Story time.
Okay, it's just a couple paragraphs. Listen up. You guys may remember this. This is actually from the news. On the morning of October 2nd, 2006, Charles Roberts entered an Amish schoolhouse in Nickel Mines, Pennsylvania. Just over a half hour later, 5 girls were dead, 5 more were injured, and the community's peace was shattered forever. Except it wasn't. The same day, while bodies remained unburied, an Amish grandfather was heard telling his young relatives, "We must not think evil of this man." Roberts had taken his own life during the crisis, and in the days that followed, the community reached out in mercy and forgiveness to his family, astonishing the world with their graciousness. How many of you guys remember that? I do. The Amish response of mercy and forgiveness was remarkable because of its uniqueness in a world fascinated by justice. One of the authors of Amish Grace, Donald Craybill, found the response not surprising but natural. He says forgiveness is woven into Amish culture. Their communal life requires a forgiving spirit, so they practice it as a way of life, working at it. Okay? So if we work at it, it was easy for these Amish people to forgive someone who had killed 5 of their little girls because they had practiced this their entire life. And that's what I'm asking you guys to do. Learn to practice forgiveness. If you practice it a lot now, look how young you guys are. If I would have learned to practice forgiveness when I was your age, I'd be a really lot better person now than I am. Remember that God forgives every fault, no matter how big or how small. Since He forgives us, we always need to forgive others. Always. I don't care what they've done to you. Forgiveness is always in order. And lastly, pray for the well-being of that person. Not just that they would see things your way, but for their genuine well-being. That's how you can tell if you've really forgiven someone. If you truly, in your heart, wish them well, you have forgiven them. So that's kind of the yardstick I want you guys to use when you're thinking about someone. Okay? Love drowns hate. Remember this thing. Love drowns hate. Sometimes the person drowning will fight you. How many of you guys have been fought? Okay? Don't fight back or you both will drown. Okay? If someone is fighting you, if someone is hating you, do not fight and hate back. You're both just going to end up in trouble. Okay? Next week's task. Listen up for the challenge. If you want a fabulous glow bracelet or prize of that magnitude. Okay? You need to make a list of 5 offenses that you can forgive someone this week. No matter how big or small. Everyone is at a different point in their ability to forgive. So don't worry if you can only forgive something small. Okay? The point is to make sure that you have completely and 100% forgiven that person for what they've done. After you complete your list, at least 5 things, you can have more if you want. I want you to bury it in your yard or throw it in a river or burn it in the fireplace or something to get rid of it so you don't have that card anymore. Okay? And then, every time that issue comes up again to your mind and you think about it, I want you to remember, I forgave that person and I'm not bound by these negative feelings anymore. And remind yourself. Okay? How many of you guys think you can do that? That's not a hard one. Okay? Good deal. Forgiveness is a daily process. Sometimes it takes more than one time to forgive people. Alright? And this is not the last time we'll be talking about forgiveness because I know it's a hard one. But we're starting small, right? Alright. Now, last week's numbers. We had 63 last week. We had 11 newbies. And 23 people did their weekly challenge. So. Give a shout out to Winston Wilson and Abby Young for babysitting tonight. They're in there. They're just now, we want to continue to meet and we want to continue to be able to hear. I will need 2 volunteers for babysitting each week. Okay? So if you want to do it next week, you know you can be here. Okay? Just 2. I only need 2. Okay. You and Kayla, you'll do it next week? Yeah.
snacks and stuff? Yeah, and everybody?
I say yes or no. I don't know yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Seller.
Also, time out. Time out. We're almost done, y'all. Okay? I know it's long. If you're here for the first time, please add me on Facebook because it's getting real time consuming trying to add everybody that's new. So if you add me, it's easier. All right? Shannon Mangon, I'll give you a business card afterward if you need one, okay? Once you add me as a friend on Facebook, I can add you to the Rise Above group, and that way you can keep track of everything that's going on if you want to become a part of our group, okay? Now, we also, for those of you who don't know or it's your first time or whatever, we do have a lot of things that we sell. We sell the t-shirts. This one's a crappy one, but
Big me.
who has a new one? Logan, come here. These are what the new ones look like. And here's the back. Okay?
What is it? What's it say?
Rise Above. And it has our slogan. What's the slogan? Read it, guys. Give me the big hand of love. Make the choice to rise above. Woo! Alright, now, these are the old t-shirts, which look the same on the front. The back looks like this. If you have one of these and it is peeling or cracking like this one seems to be, make sure you let me know and bring it because we're going to try to return them and I'll get you a new one. Okay?
Can you return mine on it and Mom has the...
No, I can't. Only if it's peeling and cracking. Sorry.
What if I make it feel?
No, hers. All right. Time out. I know, mine does too. I'll keep mine so you can match with me. The bracelets. If you know anybody who has not been to Rise Above, if they come to Rise Above, they get a bracelet for free. If they want to just buy one, they're $3, okay? Car magnets. What? I forget your name, sweetheart. Jonathan, is that what it is? Chuck. Okay, reach right behind you. There is a basket in there that has bracelets and all kind of crap like that in there. Pull that out of there. Yeah, pull it out. There. Okay, Amanda, will you please show us what one of the car magnets look like?
They're not in there.
Well, are they in the other basket? Yeah. Sorry.
What's that purple basket?
Okay, sorry. That's what our magnets look like. They're $6 if you want one of those. We also have woven and beaded keychains. They're different prices. And we have Buckeye jewelry. And then we have pop tab bracelets, I think. Whatever. Anyways, a whole bunch of stuff for sale. So if there's things you want to buy, okay. Almost done. I'm sorry about all the announcements, guys. I'm sorry. We ran so late tonight. The t-shirts are in. If you paid for one, see me afterward and I will get it to you. If you ordered one and you didn't pay for it, you're not getting your t-shirt till you bring me $15, okay? I did order a few extras in small, medium, and large, so the first people who come and ask for them are the first ones that are going to get them, okay? With money. A small? Okay. Now, there's one more thing.
On the t-shirts, we're going to run that until next week, and then I'm going to try to return it to the guy. So, I mean, if your t-shirt's cracking bad and peeling already, then we're going to give you till next week to turn it in, and whatever we get to turn back into him, we're going to try to collect back from him.
Right.
You know, but there's got to be a deadline. So if your t-shirt's fine, don't worry about it. If you're having issues with it, let us know so I can get a count.
Also, if you have your t-shirt like this and they are not peeling and cracking, I'll tell you how to keep it from peeling and cracking. Don't put it in the dryer, okay? If you put it in the dryer, that's when it's going to get ruined. So, just so you know. Now, there's one other thing, too, that I came up with. It's a website that actually is really neat. It's called kindcampaign.com. And if you guys have a chance, get on there and take a look at it. It's really cool. It goes along with what Rise Above stands for. Granville Schools is going to be doing kind of a little talk thing on Wednesday. So that's tomorrow. If you guys feel like going to that, it's about hazing and bullying, and they're actually going to show a movie and everything there too. So I have this information. If you're interested in that, you can let me know. Christmas caroling. I have a question for you guys.
we would like to go Christmas caroling down at the senior center down here, either on a Saturday or Sunday. Can you guys tell me what day works better for you if we do it on a Saturday? Like a Sunday afternoon? Okay. I'm going to call them this week then. I'm going to call them this week and see if we can get on their schedule for a Sunday then, and I'll let you guys know what the date is, okay?
Do we appreciate it?
Do we what?
Make them be good at singing.
No, you don't have to be good at singing. I will just probably print off some little word sheets that's, you know, words of Jingle Bells and whatnot, and we'll just sing whatever everybody knows.
Can we read Christmas songs too?
No, we'll just have time for singing. Yes. Ready to go. Okay. Okay.
They're really easy. They're like regular RE songs we write. Like everyone will know.
I mean, would you be able to get a number of all these people?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if you can do that, that'd be great. Okay. Also, we'd like you guys to know that. What? Continue. I'm trying to.
Then just calm down.
Yes. Rise above. I want you guys to know that Ben was down at the Thornville place. What is the mayor's little office or whatever this week? Yeah, and he was not rising above. Let me tell you, he was.
Well, you're getting mad
really
at
mean.
that.
But because he was down there making a scene, he ended up talking about Rise Above, and the mayor actually she supports us. So I wanted to let you guys know that. Online, so she was really supportive of everything that we're trying to do. All right, Angie and Amanda, my team building and fundraising people, would like to come up and have a few minutes of time.
No. I don't care.
I'll just go on the next one.
Okay, two things. Everybody can be quiet.
Hey, listen up.
Shut up.
Alright. Seriously, I'm not going to talk over everybody. So, the first thing is everyone that came to me and said they wanted pop top bracelets. I made a bunch more and then nobody showed up Saturday and nobody came to me last Tuesday. So,
we need your $4. We got them.
Well, they take about 25 minutes a piece and I've made pretty much 100 or if not more. Just in my time. I don't have to spend that time making pop tie bracelets for people that they don't want them. So if you don't want them, please don't say that you do. On a better note, Bruce, will you come back up here, please?
Who's Bruce?
This is Shannon's
My daddy.
father.
Grandpa.
That's correct.
And by the way, he had surgery just a few days ago and had stents put in his heart. And look at him getting around.
Doesn't he look wonderful?
We have taken it upon ourselves as Rise Abovers, the group, to celebrate your birthday today as a group and present you with our card and a gift certificate to Living Company for an hour massage and a manicure.
I'll share.
Alright, we also have a card in the back, a giant card big enough for everybody to sign. A lot of you have already signed it. And everybody put something good on there about her, what she's done to encourage you or help you since you've been here. And since this is the first night in the new building, we have a special surprise for the dedication of our building.
Nice and easy. It's like your first Christmas. Tear into it.
No, he taped it so they well.
Skip the hate, spread the love, make the choice to rise above. Here's our logo. Everybody's welcome. Here's the group. And down here it tells you what the letters of Rise Above stand for. Receive inner strength every day against bullying over vocal encounters.
Now we have more stuff to hang up in our
Monster logo on it. I see it's me.
Alright, does anyone else have anything that needs to be said?
Oh, right now, we're singing happy birthday to you.
Oh.
And Shannon gets the first piece of cake.
I just want to say, and I want to say, I love every one of you guys.
I love you.
We love you.
This is a hard birthday for me because Lauren's not here and I'm having a real struggle with it. So I would appreciate your prayers this week that I'll be able to get through it. But thinking about each and every one of you and the difference that you've made in my life helps me a lot, and I want you guys to know that. So with that, you can go on and eat.